The gala was in full swing. Crystal chandeliers sparkled above the ballroom, violins played softly, and waiters floated from table to table with trays of champagne. The host of the night, Mr. Harrison, one of the wealthiest men in the city, stood tall with a practiced smile. Everyone knew him, the self-made millionaire who commanded respect. But few knew his daughter, Emily. Emily was 17, beautiful in a delicate way, with soft brown eyes and hair that shimmered under the lights. She hadn't spoken a word since birth. Doctors couldn't explain it, and her silence became the family's deepest wound. While her father built empires, Emily's world remained quiet, untouched by the sound of her own voice. That night, as guests mingled, Emily sat quietly at a corner table, her hands wrapped around a glass of water. To many, she was invisible, just the mute daughter of a powerful man. But to Daniel, a young waiter working his third shift that week, she was the most striking person in the room. Daniel noticed the way people avoided looking at her for too long, the way conversations dimmed when she passed by. He'd grown up in poverty, raised by a single mother who worked double shifts to keep food on the table. Compassion wasn't something he was taught, it was something he lived. So, when he saw Emily alone, he couldn't just walk past. He approached with a gentle smile. "Would you like something else to drink?" he asked, though he didn't expect an answer. Emily tilted her head, studying him. Then, slowly, she pointed to the tray in his hand where a small crystal glass sat, filled with a golden liquid. Apple cider, sparkling and sweet. Daniel hesitated. Most guests preferred champagne, but this was harmless. He set it down in front of her. For a moment, she didn't touch it. Then, almost ceremoniously, she lifted the glass and took a single sip. What happened next froze Daniel in place. Emily's lips parted. A sound, soft, fragile, almost like the chirp of a bird, escaped her throat. Her eyes widened in shock, and the glass trembled in her hands. Daniel leaned closer, his heart racing. "Are you okay?" he whispered. Emily looked at him, tears forming, and then it came again. This time clearer, shakier, but unmistakable. "Mao." The glass slipped from her fingers, shattering on the marble floor. Guests turned in alarm, whispers rising. Mr. Harrison rushed forward, his face pale as he saw his daughter crying, clutching her throat, and speaking. I can talk." Emily's voice cracked like it hadn't been used in years. She stumbled into her father's arms, her small frame trembling. The room went silent, the orchestra stopped playing, and every eye was fixed on the girl who was once silent. Daniel stepped back, unsure if he should disappear into the crowd, but Emily's hand reached for him. Her voice, broken but determined, whispered again, "Thank you." Her father turned, his own eyes wet. For the first time in his powerful life, words failed him. He looked at Daniel, not as a waiter, not as a boy from the other side of the city, but as the person who had unknowingly unlocked his daughter's voice. The moment stretched into eternity. The millionaire's mute daughter, who had never spoken a word, had taken one sip and broken the silence of 17 years. And in that golden-lit ballroom, surrounded by strangers and chandeliers, a single act of kindness changed everything.